Reporting live from the It's
Danger.
O.B.i, the lyrical commander.
Dear O.B.i, Wordsmith freestyle produced by BivaBeats.
My delivery satisfying. Chimona Ulendo eats. I've been running the game. Ukayangana Mumendo fit. Yeah. Siminkwala Niliben and Dembo
Mendo fit. I've been running the game.
10 reminds me of Neto C. Excellent
Oh,
with
wow.
the flow. You will never see me fail. Kuku Chenesha cause the Fulham got Timu EPL. Yeah.
Okay.
Stay dripping like a gin. Kwati Wycliffe. Location ni under your girls dressed in a tight cliff. In a revelation is spark cause I take no. Delelation kakuputura kwa matwina chenso. Cheap shots before you notice you can't sense us. Can't save rap. Can't count on you people. Nga sense us. Your favorite rapper's not even in my top 20. It's like I'm a Yagero Kuchai Nama. My flow's crazy. Chris Brown Kuma breakdance. I'm so wavy. And if you want beef like doing stuff in advance, I'm already. I've been the best ni Wevo Konyagi. I'm on your maps. You can think I'm Mr. Romantic. Yeah, whole swaggo. I'm feeling like romantic. That's the formula. Oh. K-star. IQ na team. You're trying to be a thug. Tukakupangila team. There's something fishy. Kwati na chilia brim. The only time you be better than me ni she achieve a dream. Features with the whole industry. But tamu blower trying to judge me. Kwati modi papane or no soul. I should be very damn deaf yo. Should I sit here waiting for you to come and sign me? Wait, cameraman Kembo, I have real raps. I'll be a gift decorator. I'm always with two hoes. Nga paper mupe for red.
Saba, paper mupe for red. Always with two.
Shout outs to Crown and Chile, you've been bringing the heat. Cause I'm a rapper, no. Most of you are dancers, O.B.i, I'm charming. Get over it, Adifyati Wangash. Don't play with my drive, eat a toika, hating on me. They shall living the West life like a boy band. Boy bands are moving one direction.
At West Life,
the apex is
West Life, the guys from Ireland.
With my buzz, and the beam, I lose my balance. Ghetto and daddy quarter uploads to Man City. It's Haaland, I got energy. Then I poke
Haaland.
LJ, you niggas wouldn't have
that player, I think.
Your cellmate, making history when I had Dove Hitler. She wanted the throne, no issue, and he never Dove Ziggler. Your favorite rapper is Sama, okay? Got music ya kwa kachinga, I'm not here to play. I'm spitting straight bars till I make it to sway like a visitor with no return ticket. I'm here to stay. The game is mine. Gakonso kumopane, ni nebo trainer waka stadium fire. Fyo kupanga man, I do damage across the West Ham. You can call me Antonio. Your buzz can't shake us. Tatunwa can double.
Okay. Galo. Afula bakamba. O.B.i, I believe, has everything. Has some things in excess, but has everything, I believe. Like the swag, the confidence of an MC. Man. My head hurts from all those bars. But let me say something that I've kind of said before about O.B.i, because these are from eardrum days, even from times I was on like air doing my thing and whatnot. So I understand this kind of delivery and this kind of giving punches and punchlines, and from that standpoint of eardrum, because you had to impress in the least amount of time I gave you for you to win a battle. And you can tell from these bars he's very cocky with it. You know, the football references, you know, the bars that I got, the ones that even like I missed because I was trying to really listen. The R. Kelly cellmate bar, you know, the psychiatric bar, no more and everything that he said in here. In battle rap, it applies because you have people who are listening to your verse, trying to compare it to another MC's verse and see how you impress with your verse compared to the other MC. But here, you're just making your own songs and you're making your own freestyles. You're trying to really impress the masses with your pen game. At the same time, you really have to be relatable. because too much of punchlines, apanapa, no, like breath to let me at least get some kind of story. Although a freestyle is not a story at that, Lost tells a story with a freestyle. He gives bars and lines, but those bars are still telling a story. This was just flexing, and it really was just picking reference here, reference there, punchline here, throughout, fam. It to impress the kids who get like tap 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 tap. But for me personally, this is a personal opinion. For Obi to evolve into an artist like maybe Shefi or any of these storytellers out here with memorable tracks that tell stories, that give some kind of climax when they are rapping, and has people wait for, oh, achipika kukabapa there, okay, apalanda story apa kwa laisa na kambi. He has to listen on the punchlines. And I'm not saying dumb it down, but listen in the sense that place them strategically on tracks so that people have a holistic experience, a listening experience. Because this was overdose for me. I was listening and I'm like, okay, this is impressive, but okay, that's over now. Some things I even like I'm missing. It was like it was like almost like listening to Muro by Lupe Fiasco. Although Lupe would tell you I'm telling stories with these words, everything is hidden in these things. Every MC has their own thing, but for me personally, and for the market I'm looking at for this boy, he's going to have to spread his bars out in a flow. And I've said this before about him. So it's no jab, it's no diss. This is my boy, but I'm just trying to say the same thing I once said about Dismo. To say if you're going to be an MC that's going to get fans that relate to your quotables and your storytelling ability, you're going to have to listen on the punchlines and trying to impress with every line. Some lines are just flat, fam. You don't have to impress the whole song. But the fact that you can already come up with such clever lines tells me that you write well, but just spread them out, because when you put them next to each other throughout a song, it can be exhausting. That's all I had to say. When it comes to beat selection, you know how I feel about Fima Danger beats. If we need a variety of hip hop beats from Zambia. I can't always listen to a hip hop song locally and get bang. Not every beat is like an early type Muzenga beat. Even Muzenga has kind of evolved from the Danger beats and he's now giving you variety. He's grown in the industry with how he sees artists and what beats to give who, and beat selection has to be broader than Dang, abuela ni danger waramba few Ace Hood, DJ Khaled, early type danger beats. I kind of cringe at those. I'm into soul. So everything I'm even saying on here is just personal opinion. Do not take this as general opinion. And some people will love this to death. I am impressed, but I know he can do more if he strategically does or places what he's good at around the verse and then tells a story in there, and then use punchlines as spices. Don't use them as the whole body for the skeleton. No. Rap has so many aspects to it. It has storytelling, it has metaphors, it really has quotable bars that will have you. I was speaking to Magnifier yesterday telling me, fam, my personal opinion is that Busta Rhymes is one of the fastest rappers out here. But sometimes, what is he saying, man? He's got the charisma and everything, but dude has no quotables like that. I'm like, he does sometimes, but I understand where you're coming from, Footy, because he's very animated when he raps. So Peter. So as a rapper, you are a communicator. Try as much as possible to package your stuff in a way that will be received. We are not in the battles anymore. Even I left eardrum behind, fam. You can catch it on mixcloud.com/sangatembo if you want the previous episodes. We are in music making now. You're trying to be an artist. Even a love song that you will do after this, or a rap song that you will do after this, will not be constantly impressing the fans with how many punchlines you can give them. Balance. Balance. There's a few other hip hop heads you can give this to and ask. People in our circles, you and I's circles, are Ivan Skavesha, Superman, or whoever else. Just give them this video and show them, nangu. He's just hating Nangushan. But this is what I believe. Hopefully, other people share the same sentiments. Or maybe not, because opinion will be opinion, fam. But all the best to you. Urikakari. I just feel there's more you can do in terms of beat selection and how you spread out your punchlines. Mabazi and Adikwata. Tell stories, baby. I don't know, man. It's out to you. You the artist. I'm just out here giving opinions and stuff.